Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Pi Day. Quick little setup here. Switching over. There we go. Back into Metroid Prime tonight. Where we stopped last time, we picked up the double jump and made our way back to Phendrana. That's where we were stopped at a nice little save point in the early access of Phendrana, and that's where we will pick it up. I think on the list of stuff that we will probably see tonight, I'm pretty sure the first thing we will see tonight is a beam upgrade, then a visor upgrade, then a suit upgrade. I'm pretty sure. I think that's how it rolls. So maybe if we get far enough and I get a second beam, I may be able to... oh no, we might get a morph ball upgrade. I may be able to... and missile upgrade too. May be able to do a bit of a sequence break, but I also I need that second beam and I need the morph ball upgrade thing to be able to do it. And I'm just curious to see if it's still doable in this version of the game. So because I haven't even looked at speedrun strats or anything like that, and I'm still staying clean on everything, I'm curious to see if I can even try to do it. I'll give it a shot a couple of times to see if it's doable. I would think it is, but it may not be, just because of like the dual stick control stuff. But we will see. It takes a very particular motion, and it takes like a weird I'm not gonna say it's like a bug. It's just a weird momentum thing that happens that you can do with a double jump. So we shall see if we can make this work and do what we can to make it happen. This is... I don't... What is cordite? Cordite is yeah. I believe cordite is a concussive blast, like a super concussive blast. So may not be able to really do that one at the moment. Fine. This is a chisel climb. Oop. If I can get up here, you are a technically new enemy. Yeah, got it. Oop. If I can get him again. These are ice parasites. Adapted to a frigid climate, this vermin now thrives in it. Omnivorous, it can exist in areas hostile to most life forms. Can't do anything here yet. I think we need beams, we need some missile upgrades and some other stuff. But we want to go this way. This one. Statue is flawless. The warrior. Shaman. One of these. This one. Yep. And this opens our door. We'll have to come back here eventually, because there's a... This is all... You have to melt this, and can't do anything. Get underneath it. We gotta come back. And I waited too long. We need to do Y. There we go. Luckily, I think you only have... I think you only ever have to do this once, and then you don't have to... you don't ever have to do this again. Only on that first pass. So, this is the beam upgrade that I was talking about. We're not going to just be able to pick this up. It's just never that easy. I'm sorry, Samus. It's just never that easy. You do need to try to scan the door here. If one of these guys will let me claim them. Oh, if only it were that simple. Here's Mama Shiga. The Sheegoth, not a baby Sheegoth. Supreme predator of the Vendrana Drifts. Sheegoths are invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystals on their back absorb energy, which they can fire at prey. Sheegoths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making their mouth area vulnerable. Their soft underbelly of a Sheegoth is susceptible to concussive blasts. In battle, they expel blasts of frigid gas to ensnare their targets. They are also fond of ramming and trampling their hapless prey. Man, Sheegoths looking like this, like, look amazing. But the easy way, if you can get underneath them, is like this. And the hard part is just like to get at them and just like not touch him. But I guess you can kind of stay far enough away that the concussions will do enough damage. I do wish that you could rotate the camera. That would be a little bit more helpful in that situation. Third-person morph ball is a little me, especially in kind of a fight like that. It's a little bit rough if you can't turn the camera to see where the enemy is and where you are to help position yourself. You kind of just have to get used to it. But we've got the wave beam. Use X and the D-pad. Why? I really like the effects. This looks like really, really clean. And this really does look like one of those little plasma orbs that you can put your fingers on and see the electric currents like run to your fingers. That looks real cool though too, because you can see the waves a lot better. I wish you could see it from the side. That would look real cool. Now you can kill these things with charged or even non-charged wave beam shots, which is nice. So much nicer for getting rid of those ones in the tunnel. Even though I think the morph ball is the easier way to try to get through those a little bit quicker. Now, let's see. I believe our way forward is through this lone door right here. The one purple door that we have access to immediately without having to backtrack a lot. The other one, purple door that I think you can get to is the I think it's in Choza Ruins. I think. I might be really mistaken, but I think that's the one. If it's that one might actually be a one, maybe I'm thinking something there. Maybe I'm thinking of the ice beam door. And I'm thinking I forgot I need to double jump to here to turn around to go. This one no, I needed it's that door. No, it is this door. I'm just out of my mind. I'm going the right way because I know I'm going the right way. It's crazy. You do have to circle back through all of this nonsense, though. I don't remember. No, that's rooted. That you can knock down. Because that's a shortcut. Handy dandy shortcut. Ice Shriek Bats on the other side. Man, this is gonna take some time to get used to, because wave switch or the beam switching originally was on the C stick, and not this button press combination that they've got going on. So that's gonna take a bit to get used to. So this room right here is one of the more confusing and perplexing rooms, I think, when you first get to it. It is a little tough if you don't understand, I guess, the puzzle that you're trying to complete. And one of my recommendations, get rid of these guys that are on these platform levels right here. They are probably your biggest annoyance, and they are one of your biggest roadblocks. So what you want is to start here. This spinner device to activate a puzzle. This opens floodgates, and the other spinner device on the other side. This one also open floodgates and should start flooding the area. Oh no, this one's the one that floods it. More, okay, so now morphle jump. Flood the area, and now you have a timed platform thing where you have to get to the other side here. And if you don't get rid of those little stealthy guys, they like knock you around, and it makes getting to that right there kind of a pain. You have to I end up doing this twice. So you do it once for the E-tank. You do it again to jump on top of the platform up there. The platform up there, for what we're going to be looking at, is a save point, if I'm remembering right. Or a save room. That door right there with a missile lock on it. I think that's what that is. Which, if you haven't gotten that research yet, I do recommend right here. This is the double jump. You double jump here, up, back here. Yeah, and then the blast shield. Never mind. You can double jump to this one. But yeah, save room. Some schematics for Glacier 1's secure zone accessed. Personnel bound for research area proceed directly to checkpoint. There's only 2 in here. Schematics for research lab Hydra accessed. Access research lab Hydra. Proceed through the wave doors to the south. I'm surprised they actually call them wave doors. We will save the game. And do our best to proceed here. So this door does not have power. Power conduit is right above it. This one may actually be, oh wait, no, it's cordite. No, yeah. Oh wait, no. It's that way first. It's this way first. We do not have the the correct upgrades for that yet. There is a turret. So, where we are going right now, we are starting to encroach on some space pirate territory. Oh, hey, back up. Back up, yo. We want shadow pirates. Trained and equipped for stealth operation. Select group of space pirates have access to sophisticated cloaking technology. This gear drains high levels of power, however, forcing them to rely solely on melee weapons in battle. Used enhanced detection gear when fighting these units. If I remember right, they're kind of weak, but they're fairly simple to battle. They're not super difficult. This fight, you want to try to get the turret in the back first. Okay, turret's down. We're gonna walk into a bit of a space pirate fight. Drones are a little bit of annoyance. They will alert the space pirates. Lock the doors, and we're gonna bite. Hey guys, how's it going? Did you guys miss me? Sentient aggressor species well trained in weapon and melee combat. Space pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and forearm-mounted sights in combat. The species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and immoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition. Only the results matter, and they take these very seriously. Oh, you know what? We need to... There we go. We were getting slower missile loadout. There we go. Simple. We were getting slower missile outputs because of we were on the wave beam. And I'll admit, when I first started playing Metroid Prime, that music scared, and like I wasn't even like I wasn't even like that young, but the music just like freaked me out and stressed the crap out of me. A lot. I don't know why, but like it did its job, right? Like it's there to stress you out. It's high tension like combat music. Now like it doesn't bother me that much. We're in. So there's more in here. Hey guys. We're gonna blow up Hydra real quick. Hail Hydra. There's another one. Oh yeah, they're up. We're gonna keep getting the music until Zams! Ice beetle infestation in the ice vault region has been 95% exterminated. Report any sightings to security immediately. Access to Research Lab Aether limited to Team Sclera only. Personnel bound for Hollow Observatory must use West Elevator. Increased acidity levels recorded in Phazon amniotic bath. This is likely a side effect of Phazon ingestion by test subjects. There it is. Space Pirate encrypted data. Log 10.515.8. Our initial test exposing Talon 4's indigenous parasites to Phazon appear to be successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen and the appearance of a second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that, given enough exposure to Phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. Log 10.344.8. We have codified the newfound energy source as Phazon, a V-index mutagen of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor of unknown origin expelling Phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess the power to mutate organic life forms sufficiently to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abruptly evolutionary leaps appearing in single-generation reproduction. Plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized. Fluid bath levels at 70%. There shouldn't be. These are just empty stasis tanks. Empty stasis tank. There's another log over here. Log 10.712.1. Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talon 4 is complete. But we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or either finding their way in through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches of this latter sort and plugged them whenever we can, but it is unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable. Phazon infusion within central energy core of Xenome 5A is at 70% saturation. Increased dosage appears viable. I like how space pirates are weirdly between this super high-tech science team and this militia that you never know if they are on a science nerd team or the militia. They could be doing one, the other, or both. And it's never clear if they're kind of like the Chozo, I guess. And maybe it's I just haven't researched it enough, or I haven't really looked into it enough to see if there's ever been a secondary design or additional designs for the space pirates other than these combat space pirates, because that's all I think I've ever seen is the combat space pirates. I don't think I've ever seen any space pirate that looks like it's just fully a scientist, or wow, this space pirate looks like a total nerd. I don't think that anything's ever been shown that way. Where they look any skinnier or leaner or not fit for combat. Most of sorry, and I stepped away, but most of the space pirates in the game, when you look at them, they have a very snake-like appearance to them in some ways. Their heads have, I would say a viper shape to them, and then their body frame looks more like the hood of a cobra. They have very big, large, broad shoulders, And it's kind of like a wedge shape down to like their waist. And they're very slinky when they run. Log 10.587.7. Mining operations have begun near the crater where Phazon appears to be most concentrated. Daily Phazon yields have increased 44%, and mining system becomes more streamlined as personnel and equipment flows increase. Several incidents of Phazon-induced madness have been reported, prompting augmented life support regulations in the deeper chambers. Symptoms include loss of equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasms, and in most cases, most extreme cases, hallucinations. A timeline reassessment for the refinery operation is recommended, as the material proves more unstable than initial analysis indicated. Xenome 5A is undergoing relocation to Lab Hydra. Transfer ordered a pronounced increase in aberrant behavior. Security clearance ADR 13. I think I know what this one is, and this one should be a foreshadowing of the next boss, I think. But for now, we need to go up some stairs or up an elevator and fight some more guys, which are like, some of these are like they're hiding in right there. You sneaky guys. Sneaky space pirates. I love you guys. Got the aim of stormtroopers. The guitar go ham in the background. Alright, so we'll back up and we will read some more lore and stuff down here. Transfer specimen 344 to Lab Hydra. Further infusion suspended pending security assessment. Prep work on all empty stasis tanks must be completed before specimen batch. I believe this is Gamma arrives on 12.3.12.2. Those are up there. Mutation strain 776.V shows massive absorption capacity influx. Strain replication is now underway. And these are just straight up Metroids. Phazon batch 1734.D shows mandible mutation across all subjects. Cross infusion with batch 1622.G recommended. So, like, these guys not only are just experimenting with Metroids and just like, well, let's just give them this ultra poison mutagen to see what kind of Metroids we can make. They're also taking them and crossbreeding them to see what kind of super Metroids they can make. Yeah, decreased reflex activity at temperatures below 0. Doesn't surprise anybody. Metroids don't function that well below that. Do not handle. Okay. Don't handle without below 0 equipment. Recording to logbook. Log 10.664.2. Research post Glacial 1 in the Vendrana Drifts region of Talonfor's mountains. It's operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroids sluggish and easy to control, even those well into Phazon infusion cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids have been moved to quarantine caves for safety purposes. Security doors remain an issue, as malfunctions due to ice occur every day.
Large predators in the wastes are also a concern, as they continue to kill personnel and breach secure areas. Unfortunately, it has become clear that our containment teams cannot neutralize all of them without a vast increase in munitions and soldiers.
So I like that they understand the biology of the Metroid, and they're not just trying to do this anywhere. They brought the Metroids to their possibly worst environment in order to do testing. They thought about how to do testing with the Metroids. They brought them to the coldest freaking part of the planet and said, let's set up base here to do this kind of testing. And then try to make it as cold as possible. Even colder, if they could. We've named it Stream Vertigo. I don't think that has any relevance to anything out here. It's weird. If I'm remembering right, you come back later. I have to say there's a Metroid that they like put in this tank later. I think. There's a drone in this one though. Isn't there? Oh wait, no, maybe it's just a turret. This room, I love this room. Once we are able to get through this room, I'll talk more about it. But I love this room. I think this room is like one of the coolest rooms in the game. And it doesn't look like much right now. Like, definitely. It doesn't look like anything right now. There's just like a big screen and like some computers and stuff, and you're just kind of like, what is going on? But if you look at it, we are in the observatory. But if you look up and like, okay, well, the observatory, but there's really no telescope or anything. There's really nothing too big going on here, right? Holographic spatial schematic is in lockdown. Log 10.299.2.
Scans of the spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from a Wanderer-class planet identified as Talon 4. Scout reconnaissance was immediately dispatched to the center of the spike, a landmass at heading mark 40.08.02, returning with planetary samples and atmospheric imaging. Analysis shows the energy source to be an unstable radioactive unstable radioactive material of enormous potential. We are unable to form an accurate risk assessment at this time, but we are unlikely to find an energy source this powerful again. Analysis will continue, but currently, Talon 4 appears to be a viable secondary headquarters.
Man, can you just imagine somebody trying to make a recording like that and just like in the middle of it, like,
oh, fuck me. Why can't I read my own mind? I just need to get through my notes.
Log 10.401.7. Phase on mine is underway. Several garrisons have been established, and terraforming of the Choson ruins is underway. Security systems are operational, and science team continues to make progress in their biotech research. The Vendrana Drifts have proven to be an optimal location for research headquarters, and soon it will be joined by a fully operational combat base and starport. If Command's predictions are half true, we shall rise to dominance in this sector within a decade. Truly, these are glorious times. I also don't know why I give them like slightly weird English accents, some of them. But maybe it's just because they're like weirdly posh and they think too highly of themselves as scientists. Holographic map coordinate data has been updated successfully. Holographic sequence initiated. And then just kind of like, what? Holographic sequence? I remember thinking like, I don't understand what this room is. Like it didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. It's just like, okay, we'll follow the lights around, and it's like, what is going on? Like, what are these little pistons and like, what is? Like, you're not on a timer on this one. I think you can take your time. I do like this music though. This music's like really chill, but like super inquisitive. Something like really inquisitive about it. Get in the spinner. I like I only did 3 of those, not 4. And then boom. A planetary map. Ah, what's this? Some kind of upgrade. So now we should be able to jump around here and make our way to the top as we start reading about some of this. Planet Twin Tabula.
Recording to logbook.
I believe this is Talon 4. Talon 4. Ecosystem studies indicate that Talon 4 was a biological paradise prior to the impact of an extraterrestrial object. The remains of the biosphere is slowly fading due to the exposure of phazon radiation. At current rate of decay, Talon 4 will be a barren Class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years.
Recording to logbook.
Planet Zebes. Planet's crust is primarily earthic ore, making it ideal for subterranean construction. A Class 19 planet, Zebes is inhospitable to most bioforms. The world was considered unremarkable until it became a base for space pirate forces. Planet Urmine 2. An uninhabitable. Holy crap, that is way like that sequence of like syllables and vowels is not fair. An uninhabitable wasteland savaged by nuclear dust storms and constant seismic upheavals. It's like a super Earth planet. Like Dune. This is like the Dune planet. But nuclear. Like nuclear dust storms. What the hell does that mean? Billiam. Quarantine. Atmosphere is rife with Miteralis, a sentient gaseous global exterminator virus. Crazy that I don't think anything has ever been expanded on with this, but it sounds so similar to the X that it's like weird. But like the X isn't like gaseous, it's like a biocell thing, right? It's like a parasite. But this is a sentient gas slash virus. We got that one, got that one. I think we got all of our planets, and then you have a star in the middle. So we are clear here. This is the, what is it? It's the concussion missile or something? I forget what it's called. Super missile. I'm dumb. It's a concussion blast, though. Five missiles for one shot. You are my save point. And we will save. Energy is nice. I need missiles. Like, for real. We need missiles. Chief Astrogation Officer feels our current dual holoprojector system is obsolete. Please review and advise. All holotechnicians report to main observatory. Maintenance required on both holomodules. I could have sworn, and maybe I'm just wrong again. Yeah, I'm probably just. Yeah, I'm thinking of 2 or 3. I could have sworn that there was like a extended something that you could do with this place, but I guess not. Maybe it's the second or third game that has one or something like that. What are you guys doing in here? Let's see. We want to switch this. This is a new enemy type. Somewhere in here. Oh, we haven't. Oh, they're not here yet. There they are. There they are.
Recording to logbook.
Flying pirates. Trained and equipped for airborne assault. Flying pirates are extremely agile in the air, but the heat signatures of their jetpacks can be tracked with thermal imaging. Their missiles are extremely potent. Their jetpacks can be even more so. If the jetpack fails, it will make a suicide strike. Wow. I really didn't take much to get you out of the air. Oh, we got more incoming. Oh, he hit me. Boo on me, I got hit by the suicide strike. There is more stuff that we can do in here later, like in here. But we can't do it right now because we do not have everything we need to do it. So, we will press on. Because we are moving towards our visor upgrade. There's our buddy. Or a buddy. This is the one I was thinking of. It's not the other ones. It's this guy. Samus meets a Metroid. Who would have thought in this game?
Recorded to logbook.
Alan Metroid. Energy-based parasitic predator. The effects of Phazon have turned these Metroids, species of alpha predator native, the SR-388, into a unique subspecies found only on Talon 4. A Talon Metroid will latch onto its prey and drain energy, growing larger as it does. The only way to shake an attached Talon Metroid is to enter Morph Ball mode and lay a bomb. There we go. They're dangerous. They're... I know you're down there. You too. But like the thing with the Metroids, at least this one Metroid right here, there's really nothing you can do about it. And what they're wanting you to do is use the super missile on it. I think I probably could have, but I don't know if I would have actually had enough missiles to deal with more of the space pirates down there. Log 10.891.0.
The reconstruction of Geoform 187, codenamed Ridley, was recently completed. After his defeat on Zebes, Command ordered a number of metagenetic improvements for him. Though aggressive, we were able to implement these changes in a cycle. The metamorphosis was painful, but quite successful in the end. Early tests indicate a drastic increase in strength, mobility, and offensive capability. Cybernetic modules and armor plating have been added as well. We believe our creation, now called Metroid, will become the mainstay of a security force. A job he will certainly relish.
There's a lot of stuff in here about just general Metroid containment. Pilot log. Log 10.444.4.
Initial transfer of Metroids to Talon 4 research facilities has been completed. 3 were terminated in an incident at the landing site, but the others were pacified and transported safely. Initial phase on infusion testing is underway. We are eager to observe the effects of fusion on Metroids, especially their ability to absorb and process the energy given off by fusion sources. Early research suggests a considerable growth in power and size. Whether the creatures stay stable thereafter remains to be seen.
I'm just throwing something out there. I always like when comedy just kind of throws you like a weird curveball like that, where you have a bunch of like scientists and they're all like well versed and everything, and then you just have this guy with like an accent that just doesn't fit the reality of what those people, like the archetype, I guess, of like the reality. Like if Particio suddenly became like a nuclear physicist, like, howdy, stasis tank B118 contaminated beyond acceptable safety standards. Removal squad has been requested. Like having somebody like that on like a science team and just be like, he's the smartest guy on the team, and everybody else is like, what? Log 10.957.2.
Confidence is high regarding Phazon applications. We know enough about Phazon now to begin combining it with space pirate DNA. The code name for this venture will be Project Helix. Preliminary studies indicate that Phazon infusion could produce a radical new pirate genome. Benevolent mutation levels are high in current test subjects. Phazon madness is a concern, but refinements in the infusion process should reduce or neutralize the odds of mental degeneration.
So not only had they started testing on Metroids and they felt like they got far enough with general bio life forms and Metroids and like crossbreeding and crap like that, they're like, screw it, let's start testing it on ourselves and see what kind of super pirates we can start making. Another E-tank down there. I believe he's dead now. Yeah. Alright. This one's just a slow, take your time, like Marble Madness kind of morph ball. Like it's not even like do it jerky or anything, but just take your time with it and you'll get this one. We're already at 25% of all unlocks, huh? Wait. So that's that one. Then this E-tank, you just have to shoot a missile at the glass and it opens that one. Simple. another kind of a freebie. If you avoid, I would say if you can avoid shooting the glass there, you can avoid that Metroid. I think he just pops out anyway. It doesn't matter. Log 11.420.7. Metroid dissection continues to provide more questions than answers. Our research teams have isolated the energy conduits that run from the invasive twin mandibles to energy core in the creature's quadripartite nucleus. But the manner in which Metroid actually extracts the life force from its prey remains an utter mystery. The victim does not lose blood or any other vital fluids, and yet the Metroid extracts energy. Identifying this energy is our central problem. It takes no physical form, and yet, without it, the victim dies. We will continue to research this matter, as the isolation of this life-giving essence could be the key to our ascendance. Yeah, and so they keep, experimenting on, oh yeah, Project Titan's the one I'm thinking of here. They keep experimenting on Metroids, and the Metroids that they make are extremely pissed. Log 11.550.6.
Studies of Metroid biology continue. Though with limited progress, it seems likely that we will be much more successful using the Metroids for our means rather than trying to reproduce their powers. If they could be adequately tamed, we would have no need of a proper understanding of their metabolism. A small force of disciplined Metroids could wipe out entire armies. And once we find a way to shield them from cold containment weapons, they would be invincible. Furthermore, if we could then harvest the energy they'd consumed, we would have near limitless source of power at our disposal.
I mean, these guys, they don't give up on, thinking about weaponry. And I will give it to them. They see the functionality and the usefulness of basically everything. And it's crazy. Do you want to jump out? No? Okay, good. I believe if you shoot this glass, he just gets aggressive. Maybe not. Maybe he's just nice. Sometimes they're okay. Hi, Ice Beetle. I find it weird that we are indoors and they felt the need to launch air assault pirates at me. Hey, look, that appears to be some kind of visor. I wonder what it could be. Thermal imaging software. I wonder if it's some kind of thermal visor. Oops. Might have jumped down to... No, I'm okay. I jumped down to the one I think I wanted. Oh. Luckily, we aren't in a Dark Souls game where the shots can home. Last one should be down here. And now we have a new visor. And because we have a new visor, we'll be forced to use it. You can kind of see what they were looking for you to do is like right by that door. Oh, hey, hold on, guys. Ooh, I like the effects on this now. It's like it's blurry. Like for sure on the GameCube, it was blurry as hell. I mean, this isn't like crystal clear, and I think like any like thermal stuff isn't gonna be like what crystal clear, right? And now we gotta deal with some Metroids. Come on, bud. Oops. Did you even drop anything? You dropped energy. Right. Oh no, okay, so the one I'm looking for is just at the top. It's right next to the door. And that's the way I have to go. Oh, I have to fight that one. You die? Sweet. Pound. Then we got one more. Oops. Yeah, you lost me, huh? Gotcha. So these are new conduit doors that like you can't see in the dark, but that's what you got to do to unlock them. So we can't continue forward in this room anyway, because at the bottom is a new uncovered beam door. Or, oh, missile door. We step in here, we can scan this guy. These are sentries. What sucks is I don't have anything for missiles to take care of these guys. Like anything for missiles. What are you guys doing? Are you just getting in place? Like, you know what? Just peace out, man. I don't really want to deal with you because I have no missiles to deal with you. And the unfortunate thing for you guys is as soon as I leave the room, you can't follow me. And I'll be right back. I'll just leave this in a nice safe space. Okay. Back up top. Shouldn't need thermal anymore. We should be out of the darkness and back into the light. Now we gotta deal with more of these guys. Can you guys give me some missiles? Thank you. Why are you so far away? Ollie. Alright. Well, now that I actually have missiles. We will go across and save. Yeah, I see you guys. Or a heal. So like this whole section, when I first played through it, just getting the thermal visor and like coming back and like I was just so paranoid and just like, oh, this is the worst. I can't handle it. This is so bad. This is so tense and like I just don't want to be here. I don't want to fight. I just want to get out. Like, And now it's just like, oh man, you guys, just let me go. This one's got a sentry drone in it. No, I was right. It did put a Metroid in it. There he is. I knew it. Cordite. This is the one. Yeah. So if you know that Cordite is weak to super missiles, then you can pick up this expansion on the way back, which is super nice. These guys, they just like to hang out on the ceiling. I mean, they think they're being sneaky, but they're bad at it. There's another one right there. Now we're back out here. I mean, you can. There's more Shadow Troop. There's one right there. You drop down. I mean, they don't lock the doors. You can just leave. Like, you don't have to fight. It's weird. Like, they put you in this weird position where it's like you think you have to fight everything, and it's like, nah. You can treat it like Dark Souls. You don't have to fight everything. You can just leave. Running away is a actual viable option here. So anyway, Cordite is susceptible to super missiles, which is necessary for blowing this up, which uncovers a conduit, which you hit with this to activate the door to continue forward. I will admit, the first time I played, I was legitimately confused by that one for a while. I walked around many places, and when it kept pointing me back to this place, I'm like, well, I don't understand. Well, now I do. I didn't save, but I think I should be okay. I understand how to fight this boss, so we should be okay. I just don't have missiles. That's my problem. We kind of need missiles. Let's go back. Let's see if we can get some missiles first. I don't want to actually fight this guy without trying to get some missiles. Because that would be a little bit of a mistake. There's a couple. One more. There's some. Getting there. Got some more. Alright. Go ahead and save. It's worth it. I say I'm not going to save, and then I go save. Because lo and behold, this guy would be like the one time where he just like turns into an absolute jerk and doesn't behave or anything. Okay. I should have more than enough now. We should be fine. This boss is cool though too. I really like this boss. What a pile of rubble. No pile of rocks. It's that rock monster from Space Quest, or Galaxy Quest. Sorry, Galaxy Quest. No, it's, his name is Thardus. An animated sentient creature of stone charged with phazon radiation. Phazon radiation given off by Thardus negates auto-targeting system, preventing lock-on. It may be possible to acquire alternate targets with a different visor. The chaotic nature of phazon irradiation leads to instability in its structural integrity. Thardus can encase targets in ice, and its colossal size and its strength make it a formidable opponent. So it's weird because you're like in this visor for a very long time. And then you're back in this visor. To do that, and then you switch back to this visor because he moves his weak point. And then he does the roll around. I would like to. There we go. He does look really nice, nicely textured and detailed now. And being able to see like the rock uncovered with like phazon radiation underneath, instead of just like a blue orb looking thing, is really cool. Ooh, I got it before he rolled. Nice. So the downside here is that I have no more super missiles available. So we have to plug away with oh, thank you, Thardus. Wave beam. He's really not being nice and throwing. the stuff that would help replenish missiles. Come on, my guy. Here we go. Dude, stop rolling. There we go. I think you wasted so much time just like rolling around. You are not the blue butler. Blink, 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 blink. Doink. I really like this upgrade. I think it's one of the cooler like Metroid upgrades. The spider ball. Because it gives like a really nice visual upgrade to the morph ball too. So here we need to find the one. You can do that one, but we should be able to do this one. Up, 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 up. Oh, what is it? L? Oh, it's L. Okay. And then the nice thing is you can bomb jump from track to track. We will have to come back here to access a later part. You can see obviously grapple hooks that we cannot use right now. But there is another part of the area over there that we cannot get to. We'll be back. Actually, that was the original part, I think. We're on the other side. This we cannot go through right now because we do not have the ice beam. This brings us out to a high, not a high side, but like a back door for Magmore. guys. Oops. Oh, there's an... Is he still alive? Yeah, he's still alive. Or that was a third one. Oops, I'm in lava. Okay. Here... There's an E-tank right there. You can get to it, I'm pretty sure right now. I'm trying to remember what is accessible. Bottle spore. I'm legit trying to remember what is in some of these directions because I... Okay. This is a room that I do want to come back to at some point. But if I'm already here, I can see if they took the thing out that I want to look for. They took it out. Son of a bitch. Alright. Well. Okay, so I won't be doing anything like I thought I would. Unless there's like a... So there used to be on the ground right here, there were stalagmites that you could stand on because there was a low one that was like right here and then there was a taller one like right here. You could stand on it, and if you did like this little L lock that I'm doing right now, you could like and it doesn't work here because you have this dual stick movement. You were able to like how do you get Samus to do it? It's weird, like you can't like lock your free aim without locking onto something, right? You would jump from one of these lower stalagmites to a higher one. And because you had to do like an R lock free aim, which is like the R trigger hold down to free aim down, Samus would force her view down like this, which I'm having to do with, I can do with like a free aim with like the right stick easy. But because I can just move it up whenever I want, she doesn't lock her view here. I can just move it up whenever, but it's not locked. It's technically locked because I got my hand off of it. But when I do this, it doesn't snap back. There is a physics movement thing in the original game where if you held down L or R, I think it's L, to lock her view this way, and you did a movement to jump, if you let go of L so that her view snapped back to neutral, her momentum would change, that like this motion like this sweep up would carry her momentum forward even more, and you could jump on top of that disc right there, and you could sequence break something. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to do that now. So we gotta do stuff the right way. Oops, this is... We're out of missiles. Oh, no, it worked. Good, because we're out of missiles. We are super, super out of missiles. And then this one, we definitely need more missiles. It's definitely not this one. This one comes back around to the monitor station. So this is just filling out the map. We're not going to continue this way because we still need the grapple beam. Actually, no. The spider ball takes us over there. So I can get across with the spider ball. I don't actually need the grapple beam. Do I want this one? Yes, this is one that I do want because yeah, this is the one that I want. We want to go this way because we have to get to I have to go this way to get to it first. That one's weird. If you don't know that one's there, you have to really listen for that one. I can't go to the top here, but I can cut out in the middle of it. Right here. Need to scan you. Stop. Yeah, there we go. And this comes back here. So where would this want me to go? Because I can't go to the top here. This needs a beam. I can go back here. I feel like and this is where I'm getting in trouble because I sequence broke it so often. I'm honestly trying to remember what the correct way to play the game is. I believe it's going this direction because there is a boost ball track and a thing this way. No, that's an observatory with a... You need the gravity suit for that one. That one's not the way to go. And it's not... Definitely not that one either. I would say it's this one, but you need the ice beam for it. Where's the one? I know... There's one that I know that I need to go to, and it's a weird one. I have... Maybe it's been drawn to access from it. Or it's on the other side of Magmore. But it's definitely not this, because... This is, you need a bunch of missiles to do this. This should be water underneath here, so... This is false sense of security right there. Not the way to go. I am looking for a wave beam door, but it's not here. The access is somewhere else. I think it's Talon Overworld that is actually where I want to go. I want to come up in Talon Overworld. I know that. And I think I went the wrong way. I think I wanted to go through that one. Is not completely bad. I mean, I can get back to it. What we can do is kill that stuff. We're gonna... This one's weird. Legitimately. Like, that one's real weird. But there's a missile upgrade in that one. You can double jump from up there into it, though. That one's a weird one. I don't know how you would think to super missile that one. But it is what it is. There's one more in there that we're gonna have to come back for anyway. That requires the grapple beam that we're not gonna get for a while. Okay, so we want to go back up here. Down. beetles. Yeah, so we're definitely looking for one of two things. I need to be able to progress further in Vendrana. I can't actually do right now. Let's see the direction. It's this way. Yeah, I want to go this way because I can pick up that E-tank. And we can't do that very well without some minor upgrades. Not really like big upgrades, but I do need something from Vendrana enabled, well, to be able to get the beam upgrade I'm looking for him. Remember right. That's how I remember it. That you need a suit upgrade to get the beam upgrade. Where is the starting point for this? There's an opening channel somewhere in the ground here. No. No. There it is. This is it. None of these are cooled yet. Not receiving power. There we go. This is what the problem is. You got us power up the doors. And then you gotta dodge Triclops. Okay. Weird system, I guess, but like, ugh. I guess really like what's going on here is like the gates technically opened above all the lava, so anybody that was trying to like shut these like systems down or do anything like all of the access would have been like when the doors opened, not like when you actually had other problems. You wouldn't have come at it from this like weird gate access from the bottom like that. But we've got that stuff now. That is complete. We want to go that way. I think. Maybe not. No, we can't go this way. And this requires it. I did go like semi the right way. I actually think that it's mostly from Phendrana. I really feel like it's from Phendrana. That's back to Magmore. That's over there. I could have sworn that there was an access to here, but hang on. Not there. Your ship. It's that way. Yeah. No. I guess you do. I don't remember you having to do that. Maybe you have to do part of it and then I go out. Come back. I guess so. I honestly don't remember having to do that. That's why it's been. Don't you know it's been forever? It's been for a long time. Why is this one here? Is this one here just to taunt people? You could almost get over the top of it right there. I wonder if there's some BS that you can do, like jumping off the top of that spore guy. So here comes the hint, and this is where it's wanting me to go. Yeah. It... Yeah, see this, when it shows you this is a, like, you can't fall for this. Because you'll come in here, and then you won't be able to actually go this way, if I remember. If I'm remembering right, and I may be remembering wrong, like really, really wrongly. And I might have been on the right path anyway. There's a spider ball track here that takes you over the top. I could have sworn in order to get to this. Oh man. Like you needed to come from the frigate crash. But to get across that frigate crash, you have to come from the, yeah, so we gotta go back to Talon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. How far? It's not even that far. We're going back to Talon anyway. The Talon, right? Oh, yep. So we're going back to Talon. We'll just go back to Chozo, and we'll go over to that area. I'm probably super wrong, but like, honestly, what I remember is that you got the thermal visor and you had to go to the frigate. Because the frigate, I thought, was the only way to get to the antechamber. But I probably have that backwards. The antechamber is probably how you get to the frigate. So we will go to the spot that I have a spider ball for and go work out that mess real quick. And let's try to really remember where this is supposed to go. Those crack shots. The way I need to go. Yes. What we can do is go ahead and pick this one up right here. This one's simple enough to get. If I don't have to do anything else, I don't think I do. It's just spider ball and then drop in. Yeah. We need to go straight across. Oh, what am I stuck on? While we're here, because I'm probably not. Actually, I'm going to the top here. Oh, shriek bats. I'm going to the top here, which is the way that I want to go. You do need the double jump for this one. Is this? I think this one's just a ball. Yeah. There we go. Pick that one up on the way over.
Recorded to logbook. Recorded to logbook.
What is this otherworldly pest that infests the land, seeking out life in its blind need, folk? And where did the media that brought it originate? What it crafted? Was it crafted by alien hands, or is it a roving chunk of a planet that suffered a violent end? Our minds quail in horror at the thought that long ago, in some corner of the universe as yet unseen by our eyes, an entire planet was perhaps once coated with this great poison. Whatever cataclysm may have ruptured that doomed place must have been mighty indeed. And if other meteors from it spread throughout space, bearing this evil to the far corners of the universe, we hold fast to the hope that this is not so, that the only surviving remnants of this evil are here on Talon 4. Then, at least, there is hope for its eradication.
Okay, maybe. Okay, I was dumb. This is the one I was thinking of. This is exactly what I was thinking of. It's a hidden path that goes to the backside of the entity chamber. There's a flooded tunnel that you have to drain. This is what I was thinking of. Yep.
Recorded to logbook.
The entrusted one. If you read these words, then our hope has not been in vain. Your path is fraught with danger. Monstrosities beyond description lurk in shadows, starving, hunting for prey, searching for ways to quench the poisonous urges that bloom in their brains. Some of these are shrewd, but they are blinded by their evil designs, believing in the black promise of the great poison. They seek to harness it for their own ends. It is these last that are our greatest danger. When you rid the universe of these creatures, you will be the true entrusted one.
Recorded to logbook.
None know if our temple, the Cradle, will prove powerful enough to contain this evil forever. For now, it wraps around that abomination, cutting it off from the world above. However, we believe that the power of the cipher, which is produced by linking the 12 artifacts, should be strong enough. The fate of this world is now left to the one who will collect all the artifacts in the future. The time when the entrusted one knows is approaching.
Recorded to logbook.
Many Chazo are gifted with the distance sight, and even more begin to learn it as our harmonization with the universe becomes more and more complete. We peer forward, seeing prophecy in the ripples of the water, hearing rumors of coming days on the breath of the wind. Though we celebrate the distant sight, many of these visions are dark. The worst of the prophecies, and the most common, tells of the coming of the worm. Born from parasites, nurtured in the poisoned womb, the worm grows, devouring from within, until the world begins to rot. Not all prophecies come to pass, of course, but we cannot help but fear this dark portent.
You are Cordite. Bibbidi bop. Time for some Tony Hawk's Pro Metroid. That was all for just the missile expansion? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And here's a room that we will be coming back to a few times. And a new friendly little enemy.
Recording to logbook.
This is a Chozo ghost. It looks a little bit better. You can kind of see a little bit more of the skeleton of the actual Chozo. It was a little bit more ethereal, and you weren't able to see any like a ripple. It was just kind of like a faded alpha kind of look to it. Chozo Ghost, spectral entity. Bioelectric field invulnerable to natural energies. As these entities phase in and out of existence, the only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. This partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of Phazon in the Talon 4 environment. They appear to be drawn to Chozo religious sites, where they wreak havoc upon anything that dares enter the area. These guys, super weak to super missiles. And now we offer ourselves up to the Chozo Guardian. Bowl me, baby. There is a lore behind them. We'll pick it up in just a second. We gotta blow open these hatches.
Recording to logbook.
Things bound to earthly shapes are temporal and frail. Existing in a single dimension, they are fragile, vulnerable, and ultimately mortal. However, not all things obey this law. Shapeless, they wait beyond the realm of perception, emerging only when one arrives who can feel their presence, such as the will of the Chozo. Our will to defeat the evil seeping into this planet remains. We desire only to see the darkness meet its end. The will of the Chozo has no mind or reasoning of its own, though. We will be the entrusted one's trial.
It's a map room.
Recording to logbook.
Oh no, this is a missile station. Map room. Mipple station. Man, needed this like a while ago, but still good. Like this is like one of 2 missile stations, I think, in the entire game.
Now the floor turns. A new bowling lane has opened. Will you roll a strike? Damn it, another spare.
This is just to get behind the barrier right here. This is to deactivate that barrier. And the fish get pulled through. Oh wow, they have such like kind of like vibrant eyes. Not vibrant, but like they have really cool looking eyes to them. Like the only way you can get up here. And here we go. I was completely wrong on how to get up here, but here we go. This is how you get this. I want to see what this looks like now with the tech. Oh, wow. Oh, God, that texture looks so good. That texture on her arm cannon looks amazing. God, that looks incredible. This is a save, yeah. Okay, so this is gonna go down into the next thing. That one's gonna be kind of prolonged. I don't want to do that. This is to an elevator, isn't it? Yeah. This one should end up on the other side of some like tree root stuff. Yeah. Let's see. We can go this way. I don't know that I. What does this get me right now? This only takes me up to. Oh, no, this doesn't. This really buys me anything at the moment. I can't go down. You have to come at that from the bottom to open it. I don't think there's anything spectacular up. We can take a look though. And Fighter gets wonky sometimes, like when you try to hold the direction and it just like doesn't want to go where you want it to go. Yeah, has this been a... Yeah, Bendizium. So we can't go this way. I know what that one is. And... right there. What is that one? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, where am I going now? My controls are all loose right now. Ooh, yeah, we fell off. Yeah, we'll let you jump through there. You. You come out of that door. So yeah, there's absolutely nothing in here for me right now. I didn't necessarily remember wrong. You have to come in from the bottom. The bottom is from another elevator or the other area that I need to go to. And oh, do I want to do? I think I want to save it for now. So I think for now we will stop right here because this is actually a good stopping point. There's a nice save point and a lead into something next time. So a lot of progress, a lot of upgrades, a lot of me trying to remember what the hell I'm supposed to do. But technically at this point, from here, that room that I showed earlier with all the discs and the flip over spore puffs and guys like that, where I was talking about the stalagmites, I would have taken the ice beam, backtracked immediately to that room, and gone and gotten the last or another upgrade, which I think is actually in. Look at it. Let's see. It's not Lava Lake. It's further this way. A monitor station. Here we go. So in geothermal core, it takes an ice beam here at the top, right? And the way this is currently set up, I don't believe that you can access the first disc at the bottom without the grapple beam. So you can't get up here. But what that did was you didn't have to wait for the grapple beam. You could just come back here, do the sequence break, come up here and get your last beam, which the beam is in here. There's a room up here at the very top where this door is. Get the beam and then just start getting some upgrades and other things in the game that you shouldn't have access to at the particular moment. One of them being power bombs in particular areas, like oh, where is one of those at? Um, there's some in Fendrana, I think, that you can get to with the plasma beam. Um, there's definitely some upgrades in this monitor station area off this offshoot. In the Warrior Shrine, there is a little subsection right there underneath it. And you can see it kind of like right there. If you have power bombs, you can blow up the Bendesium substructure, and there is a power bomb upgrade underneath it. I'm trying to remember the exact first power bomb upgrade you can get with the plasma beam. It's early, and I don't remember where it's at. You can also start collecting some of the artifacts and things like that too. Like it's kind of a busted sequence break, and I love doing it. It's fun to do. So I'm kind of wondering how this one is done, or if it can be done. If it can be done, I'd like to see how I could do it eventually once we get through the game. But for now, we will call it quits. We are about to progress into a frigate, and for right now, we'll make sure that we actually save the game again. To get to this should get us to a Phendrana access that we don't have for a new upgrade. That will push us into a new zone eventually, fairly quickly after that Phendrana stuff. There isn't many like minor upgrade things after that, because as soon as you get that upgrade, they push you into that next area. You do like a little bit of stuff over there. I believe you get the grapple beam, and then you start coming back and doing some wrap up, and then I think you go like whole hog for some of that stuff. The last thing that you should be able to get from the last area, which would be like power bomb stuff, I think if you know where an upgrade is, you shouldn't have to have the power bombs to get it, but I'll see if you can still maybe futz around with it. The thing that really locks you out of some of this stuff, I believe, is some of the grapple beam stuff. And there were some definite missile upgrades in the original game that I locked myself out with a couple of times that I had to like really figure out what to do, because I screwed up some of the scripting on it, because I had the plasma beam before the grapple beam, and the grapple beams didn't work. So that's a fun issue to deal with. Anyway, if you hung out again tonight, thanks for that. And looking at Octopath tomorrow. So we'll continue some Octopath tomorrow, and we will flip back to this probably Thursday night, and then Octopath again Friday. So until then, see you next time, and thanks for hanging out. Bye.